Alright, welcome to episode 81. So, I'm alone again because Buses and More is busy. And, well, I think it's a sign or something like that. But, this would be a bonus episode, but I'm gonna end up posting this everywhere and into the world because I don't care. For those who don't know, and I'm just gonna say it out straight out because I know people are just gonna end up finding this eventually. But welcome to the triple episodes. This literally means nothing. It just means that it's just like a promotion that we're back, and you'll hear an episode every Friday for the next 3 weeks. So today's the first episode. Next week is going to be another episode. And then the third week is going to be another episode. I think you should know what October 27th is coming for you. And want to know what next episode is? Here's a hint. I'm just going to throw it out. We're doing a preview of 1989 Taylor's version. So, next week I'm going to react. Well, not react. I'm going to, show off, 5 seconds of each stolen version to give you a hint, a clip of what you're going to hear when it comes out on October 27th. Obviously, we already have two While the Streams and two songs that are already released to the public for the past 2 years, which everyone knows about. So if you've still been listening to those stolen versions, I don't even know what planet you're on. But we have a lot to catch up on. Episode 80 was literally a month ago, so I'm going to catch up on a few things. So, the 80s era is basically this school year. So, we're going to come back to the 90s when we get back next summer. So you're going to see 10 episodes within. We'll try to work it out. The 90s era, the 80s era is we're trying to make these eras into try to schedule it perfectly, but we're trying not to, but whatever. I think right after this, so episode 84 is probably going to be on Christmas or Thanksgiving, because we need to schedule the episodes right. But this is not what you're here for, because we're going to talk about that coming up at the end, or possibly in the next episode. We're here to recap you on what happened, alright? So, today is actually Friday the 13th, and it's also the day of the Eras Tour concert film. So, I got tickets for the first show. Well, yesterday there was a showing, because Taylor announced earlier this week that there are some showings in the US and Canada, that Thursday there would be showings, but I already bought tickets when they were first announced, whenever she said it first, when they were only available in North America. So I already got those tickets. I got it for the first, probably not going to be the first Friday show anymore, but I got it for the original first Friday show, which is 6 p.m. And the thing is, I actually have a theater that's even closer to my house. It's 5 minutes away, but it wasn't part of the AMC group, so, well, it wasn't an AMC theater. So it wasn't broadcasting the Eras Tour yet. Now, a few months later, or a few weeks, I guess, Taylor says that it will be in all theaters worldwide. That means the theater that that's closest to me has it. And now I have tickets to the AMC movie theater, which is 20 minutes away, which I could have went to, which I didn't have to go to if I just patiently waited for the worldwide. But instead, I'm going to the AMC theater, which is 20 minutes away. But I could have gone to the closer movie theater, which is closer to my house, which is about 5 minutes away. But now I have to travel 20 minutes and back from that AMC theater. So it was originally only by AMC, but it's everywhere now. So that's pretty nice. October 13th, pretty nice. Tonight at 6 p.m., that's the showing of the original first, I believe. So I'm super excited to see it. Now, I could have seen it on YouTube, but whatever. Today's also Friday the 13th. We're going to talk a little bit about Friday the 13th myths. Hold on, let me search this up. I want to see. So, basically, it says one source mentioned for the unlucky nature of the number 13 is a Norse myth about 12 gods. Okay, so that. Basically, it's about. So, there was a Friday the 13th film based on the real-life murders of 3 teenagers at Lifeboatum, Finland. On the other side, Taylor Swift is 13's my favorite number, my lucky number. She was born on the 13th, December 13th. I don't believe it was a Friday, but it was December 13th, 1989. In Friday the 13th, that movie, two counselors at Camp Crystal Lake are murdered in 1958, and the camp is okay. Friday the 13th, apparently it's also a game. Like, there's a game. They will no longer be for sale at the end of this year. Okay, so apparently the game, Friday the 13th, is shutting down this at the end of the year. So if you... Alright, let's talk about 10 common superstitions. Because I always, like, figured this out. I always, like, end up, like... I always, like... feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like, opening an umbrella indoors. But I was literally, like, 4 years old. It was the middle of the winter. I kept thinking that it was, like, in my imaginary brain, it was like, oh, it's raining, it's flooding. I'm wearing a blanket. I'm literally wearing my blanket from my bed. And I have boots on. Rain boots. And I have an umbrella up, alright? I was 4 years old. I literally had nothing. I had no idea what was happening. So, the first superstition... Alright, here is an article called 10 Common and Intriguing Superstitions by Wheel News. I'm going to read it. Alright, so 10. The first one is Friday the 13th, which is today. Bad luck. Friday the 13th has long been associated with bad lucks and superstitions. Many people hold various beliefs and fears surrounding it, alright? An itchy palm is apparently good luck. So, if you have an itchy... I think I always have it. I don't know. Alright? Is common superstition in many cultures. If your palm itches, it is believed to signify you may receive some... My palm's always itchy. Because I never wash it there. Alright? I think that's the reason why. I was gonna say, like, I never shower, but I do. So apparently walking under a ladder, which I've seen, because I've seen that... I don't know if you guys know that show, Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. Apparently one of the characters, I don't remember, they were like they're like a quad, so I don't even know who did, but somebody walked under a ladder, and I don't know, and then their dad was apparently, like, being a monster that day, so, like, they were scared by that. I don't know what happened during that episode, but I'm not going to spoil more details. So... It says walking under a ladder is bad luck. Luckily, we don't have ladders here, so... And we're barely, like, constructing half the day, so, like... But I don't even remember the last time I saw a ladder. Besides watching this article. It is believed that passing underneath a ladder can invite misfortune into one's life. This superstition may have its roots in practical safety concerns. I think that's the reason why I have a 90 in math. I don't know. Breaking a mirror. I don't know if phone glasses count. I don't know. I feel like it's impossible to break a mirror. I don't know. Is it? It's glass, never mind. The origins of this belief, I'm sorry, I'm also checking out my mirror, so I don't know if that's, like, a hint right now, but, like, I'm noticing something on my face, so I'm just trying to, like, get rid of it. The origins of this belief can be traced back to the ancient times when mirrors were considered to possess mystical and magical property. Okay. Finding a horseshoe is good luck, okay? Opening umbrella inside. Now, this is something I used to do. I don't know. It was a breach of etiquette during Victorian times. Large, fully open umbrellas could potentially damage or knock over fragile objects in confined... That kind of makes sense. Indoor spaces. That kind of makes sense, but... I thought, like... Maybe if you did open an umbrella... your roof would be gone and rain would come down, I guess. That could make sense, too. Okay, it says, knock twice on wood. I feel like I've heard this expression before, but I don't quite remember what it means. Reverse bad luck. So when a person expresses a positive or fortunate outcome and wants to ensure that it remains true, they may knock twice on a wood surface as a precautionary measure. Hold on, let me reread this because I don't get it. Knock on a wooden... Half the time I don't even know what wood is, so, like, I can't. I'm sorry. The next one says tossing spilled salt over your shoulder. Half the time I don't even cook. Actually, I don't even cook 100% of the time, so I don't spill salt. I can't tell the difference between salt and sugar, so if I spill sugar and I throw it over my shoulder, I guess whatever. Black cats. Well, I'm so glad because I don't have... Wait, it says this superstition dictates if a black cat crosses your... Bro, this is New York City. There's cats everywhere. There's literally, like, abandoned cats that live on their own every single day. I'm bound to see one, okay? There's alleys everywhere. This is called New York City, alright? You see squirrels, you see raccoons, you see everything. You see... What are those called? Hornet? Well, no, sorry. Lantern flies. That's the word I was looking for. Saying God bless you is good luck. I'm so sorry. I wanted to say something, but, like, I was in second grade, so I don't really care. I didn't really, like, blame myself because I was in second grade, but... Alright, that's it. The 10 common... Okay, it says, here's the thing. Here's from iHeartRadio, one of our broadcasters, so... Thank you so much. I want to read this. I don't know who made this, but it's on iHeartRadio, which is also, this podcast is also available on iHeartRadio, so definitely check it out on iHeartRadio. I don't know how many times I said iHeartRadio, but iHeartRadio, it's just iHeart.com, so on our podcast. All right, here we go. So 13 things not to do on the Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is a day that has been long considered unlucky. Although the specifics of when this tradition began are uncertain, the superstition likely dates back to a long-standing Christian superstition that because of the seating arrangement at the Last Supper, having 13 guests at a table was a bad omen. The fear of the number 13 is so bad, for some reason, for some, that it has been given a name. I'm going to try to read this. Trixidecophobia, alright? Unless you're Taylor Swift, who considers 13 to be a lucky number. I'm just going to read this quickly, because I'm a little bit in a hurry right now, but, so walk under a ladder, we already said that, break a mirror, eat foods just the right size to choke on, use a vending machine, okay, 2 people die a year from vending machines falling on, okay, open an umbrella inside, spill salt, I thought it was tossing salt over it, if you do, okay, so throw them over your left shoulder, okay, walk alone in a dark alley, I'm gonna talk about this, so, back in Hong Kong, we were trying to go to a place, a karaoke place, and this is like a completely new place. I've never been to it. Google Maps literally told us to walk through an alley. I'm not even joking. Google Maps told us to walk through an alley. It was broad daylight, so it doesn't even matter, but I've seen those movies before. I'm not going through an alley. What if there's like wolves or like lantern flies or whatever? I know lantern flies came from China, not Hong Kong, but whatever. They're bound to come to New York City. They're bound to go to there, too. I haven't seen them, but I don't know. What else? Google Maps told us to go through an alley. We didn't go through an alley. I went through, the street next to it, which wasted us about 5 minutes, because the next block was, like, so far away, but there were, like, cutting knives everywhere, like, let an owl look at you. I'm not even outside during the night, so it's okay. Cross your eyes. I don't know. It says you'll get stuck. Cutting hair and nails. Alright, cancel your salon appointment today, guys. Go in a bad part of town. So, I don't know what that means. I guess haunted house. Step on a crack, and you'll break your mama's back, okay? Walk past a black cat. It's New York City. You're gonna see this everywhere. That's all I'm gonna say. No matter how cute it looks. So, it says, okay, walk past a black cat. So if I see one, it's okay. If I just don't walk in the same... So if I see a black cat, do I just walk away? What if, like, the black cat passed by, I didn't see it, and I walked on its trails? What would happen? Does that count? Because I didn't see it, and I didn't notice it, but alright. Okay, I think we're good on this Friday the 13th. I've got a movie to see tonight, so I'm gonna hopefully avoid all these things, because eventually it's gonna go wrong. I hope the movie doesn't go wrong. Gotta listen into my top 10, my little radio show there, Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna change because it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern right now. For those who are wondering, it used to be 9 p.m. Eastern, but it's now 7:30 p.m. Eastern because we have school in the morning and no one can stay up that late. So it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern so that everyone has a fair chance to listen to the countdown. It may be 4 a.m. for some listening in other radio stations, but it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern so that everyone, I know that in like the West Coast and stuff like that, it's in the middle of the afternoon, but it's so that East Coast everybody can listen to it. Because at 9 p.m. it's way too late. And the fact that the countdown has been extended to an hour, by the time it's 10 p.m., everyone's like, I know, some people are like, maybe like half asleep, so that's why. So, thank you so much for listening. I'm gonna go now, because I gotta get ready for the Eras Tour. Sorry, film, not the actual Eras Tour, because I'm not going to Argentina. But, I'll see you guys next week for another episode. Take care.